and press forward with your content. We will be focusing more on Instagram, but what you post on Instagram, you can also repurpose to other platforms if you wish. And we're going to get into that as well. But the class will primarily focus on Instagram. All right, so take a look at this slide. Everybody is somebody. We're going to call them for now Lola, Lucas, Brittany, and Mary. Let's go ahead and assign an identity to each one of our friends here on the screen. We have Lola, who does not post on her social media. We have Lucas, who posts willy-nilly on his Instagram. We have Brittany, who posts but doesn't get back to her audience because she doesn't really put a lot of importance on posting or people's responses or reactions or needs. And then we have Mary, who posts and responds and actually makes money on her social media. So take a moment and choose one of these identities. Which one fits your identity online right now? For myself, I consider myself to be Mary because I do post, I respond, and I do make money online. Now, if you're one of our other friends, you either don't know what you're doing on social media or you don't have any intentions right now with what you are doing on social media, this class is for you. That is exactly what you're going to get from this class today. Learn how to post with intention. Now, take a look at this slide. There are 3 reasons why you may not be sociable at the moment. A, the algorithm doesn't like my account. B, I'm not using proper keywords. C, I'm actually not sure. I can understand why you might think it could be the algorithm or my keywords or you're not active online. But the truth is, guys, it actually is you're not searchable. There are 2 main things that you need to check right away to see if you are actually searchable or not. The first one is go immediately and check your Instagram profile and bio. And our number 2 are your captions. Captions are really easy to fix. But with your profile, guys, it needs to be correct. And there is a way to do it. Here is a little secret I learned from one of my mentors. If you can understand the power of your words, you can go viral tomorrow. And it's true. When I've worded a caption properly, when I've identified my bio with exact words that lead people to, through curiosity, connection, conversion, and commitment to my brand, it's made all the difference in the world. Think about it. When you see viral content, it's either one, an out-of-the-box idea that everybody loves, or the well-worded phrases and content in the captions or the heading or the title that got everybody's attention. The main point is they were very intentional with the post. So if you do not understand the power of your words, that is a great starting point because that's what we'll be giving you in this class. Specifically, you'll be getting the secret sauce on exactly what to say. Okay, let's start here. How many aspects go into making your Instagram profile on a scale of 1 to 10? I know what you're saying right now. What do you mean by aspects? Is it 1 aspect, 2 aspects? What is an aspect? Okay, we're going to define that, but the actual number is 5. There are 5 aspects to creating a brand profile on Instagram that gets attention. And here they are. Okay, let's read this list. The 5 aspects of an Instagram profile include your name, your label tag. Are you a online creator, digital creator, your bio, your call to action, what do you want them to do, and the link for them to take action. You might hear this all the time. Your bio matters. Well, yes, it does. We're going to break down exactly what that looks like. Okay, take a look at our beginner online. She wants to use her name. However, her name is not searchable because outside of her friends and family and maybe coworkers, no one that is cold traffic to her knows that she's on Instagram. Okay, so let me offer you a solution to this. Instead of using your name, dumb it down. In front of your name, use the keywords that people are already searching for. One example is digital products with Dominique, social media manager with Ryan, hair braiding by Marissa. All right, let's take a look at how this actually plays out. Meet Kathy. She's a business coach who has over 5 years of coaching experience. There's nothing wrong with being personal in your bio, but there is a way to do it. If you post about yourself, it's not clear what are you offering to your viewers and your audience. You're going to have to remember that your audience is like a grammar school kindergartner. They don't have reading skills that are high level. They need it broken down. You're going to have to make it very clear to them exactly what you do. So let me ask you a question. How can Kathy make herself more searchable on her profile when it comes to her name? Is it leaving her name alone and hope that she grows? Or is it using proper keywords? The answer is going to be, drumroll please, B. You need to let your audience know exactly what you do in your business. So you know what Kathy did? She changed her handle to Business Accountability Coach, and she left her at her full name. So when you change your screen name to what you do, add your name behind that, and keep your at your first name if you want, people can find you a lot more easily. You'll pop up. Your profile will pop up. If you have never heard the term call to action, let me give you a few examples. Think about how you came to this class. You probably saw me or watched my video, and I let you know the link for the social media training is in my profile, and you went to it very simply. Other call to actions are click below, DM me the word brand, for example, including learn more, sign up here, your free ebook here, free whatever here, call 1-800 blah blah blah, free webinar, book your seat here, your ticket now. These are all examples of call to action. All right, so let's use Kathy's bio again as an example. Her call to action could be book your 15-minute call to create, if you want to create your $1 million business. Kathy is drawing her audience's attention because she's telling them, I'm going to give you the roadmap or blueprint to creating your $1 million business. So your call to action needs to be specific. What are they going to get? Just as a reminder, there is a limit to how many characters you can use in your profile. So make the call to action specific and quick so that you don't run out of room and your audience doesn't spend time figuring it out. Just tell them specifically what to do. Remember, be specific, be captivating, be intentional. All right, so let's just recap. These are a few for starters. that you can recall, remember, or use. I tend to stick to learn more or free item. Those work the best. DM works as well, but they already know how to do that. Typically, that's the first thing they do is DM you. I use DM a word if I have a automated response that pops up, like for the freebie. So if I have a freebie, I use DM for that as well. To be on the safe side, guys, never include more than, I would say, one, if not no more than two. And by that I mean click below, learn more. Don't have conflicting call to actions. Okay, buy this or buy that. No. Limit it to what you want them specifically to do. Whatever you're promoting at the moment, that's what you want them to do. Don't give them choices, because a confused mind takes no action. So remember that. So if you have click below to learn more, that's enough. All right, let's go back and audit Kathy's profile tag again, her name tag. So I'm sorry, it's supposed to say brand specialist at the top. It still says Kathy Smith, but her name is underneath her picture. And she has her call to action book below. There's one thing missing. And what might that be? That is right. The link. You will lose more sales if you do not have the actual link to take them to the action that you told them to make. So make sure if you say, click the link below to learn more, just your call to action should say, learn more here. Now, if you have a platform in your LinkedIn profile, that's fine. Make sure when they click that LinkedIn profile to that platform, if it's PayHip or Pensite, when they get there, the name of the action is there. Book a call, free ebook, so that they're not looking. And make sure you place it at the top of that page or platform page that you have, so that they're not scrolling and looking for more, because people are overwhelmed. Their plate is full. They're doing multiple things at the same time. And that quickly you can lose a sale, because if they don't see it right away, they have to move on to whatever they're doing. They're going to get distracted. All right, so let's read this caption together. The less clicks, the more it sticks. If you have your audience going on a scavenger hunt to look for that book a call or free ebook, they're going to quickly get off your page. The call to action that you say in your bio, when they go to that platform or website where your links are, make sure it's super, super easy to find. Rule of thumb, if they have to click more than twice to get to the link that you're driving them to, they're probably not going to check out. To illustrate that, they should be clicking from Instagram to the website or platform, from the platform to the item that they're looking for. All right, so look at Kathy now. Sorry, it still says Kathy Smith with all the H's at the top. That should say your brand name. Okay, but look at the rest of her nameplate. She's got, it should actually, it should say, she has her Calendly link right there. Oh, I see it. Yep, right there. Okay, guys, so what a difference. So let's look a little closer. She's got brand accountability coach. She's got coach. She's got I help mompreneurs. Then she's got call to action, and then she's got the link. What a difference. When your audience sees all this specific information, they're going to have a different feeling when they happen to scroll onto your page. They're going to say, wow, okay, I know what she does. Here's the link. And if they are ready to get started, you have made it super easy for them. Take a look at Kathy. She's very professional now. She's ready for customers. All right, let's talk about your captions now. All right, let me ask you, how many of you guys absolutely feel like you're not the best caption writer that you've ever met? Or how many of you feel like, you know what, I don't even know how to write a caption? All right, if you are raising your hand right now, you are not alone. This is very normal. Here is a little known trick or two. First, when I was starting, I didn't even know this was right there under my fingertips. Use the search bar. When you use the search bar for your industry or your business, you're going to find a lot of inspiration, a lot of examples of how to communicate what your post or your video is about. Rule of thumb, when you see a post or a video and it catches your attention, use maybe some of the phrasing or the intention, call to action, or the engagement tricks that they used for your post or your video. Okay, let's use one example. Let's use Kathy's profile. She is a business coach. So you would go to the search bar on your Instagram platform, and you would put in business coach. You might notice after you put in business coach, you're going to have a menu of business coach and then the words that follow it: tips, knowledge, scoops, whatever comes after that. Those are keywords in your industry. And then when you click on that and you see what other creators are creating, that's where you're going to get your inspiration from. So in other words, make sure you're kind of in the trending space of your industry. Just don't make it up on your own. Whatever is in the search bar is heavily trending. So you're better off mimicking some of that and using that to your advantage. When you use it a lot, when you utilize those keywords, that is proof and confirmation to you that that's what people are looking up. And I don't need to mention, this is where your competitors are going to be a huge advantage to you. Whatever they're posting, what other creators are posting, look at that and use that as inspiration. So what did I say? Go to the search bar right there on the platform that you're on. Type your business or industry into the search bar. Look at what comes up. And maybe this class is bringing that awareness to you, but that is a huge gem. It's right there under your fingertips. Use the search bar. You might be a little bit mind blown right now, and that's okay. Because you don't have to go far to start using it. Although the search bar is right there under your fingertips and under your nose, you had to come to this masterclass in order to effectively get the tips on how to use the search bar, and that's okay. If you'd used it for free, that's fine, but you're still going to get more tips on more effective strategies within the platform, the buttons, and how to push your efforts even further by using what the platform provides. This class is definitely not hosted by somebody who's like holding you back or gatekeeping. And I'm glad that you're working through these simple steps. All right, now for what you're going to say in your post, and you can use ChatGPT, Copy AI, or any other AI tool that suits your fancy in order to help you out with what to say, not just your captions, your headings, or your call to action, but actually your messaging. You can use any of those tools. I'm just showing you Copy AI right here because copy is the name of the game. You've got to have some messaging that is resonating or connecting with your audience. The platform you use for that can vary. You can use ChatGPT, Copy AI. There are others, Ask the Public, etc. In order to make outstanding content, some of the tips that we already covered: how to fill out your nameplate, having a call to action, but what really brings them to your nameplate or your page is your content. And how do you create outstanding content? You can use the tools that we just talked about: ChatGPT, Answer the Public. What are your audience's issues that you can help them solve? How do you write those messages? You can use all those tools to help you. You can use the search bar and get inspiration from other creators and then rephrase it in your own way. One trick that I love to use is I write a lot of notes in my notes section of my phone, and I keep those notes as I listen to creators or presentations or my clients. I take notes and I repurpose those notes into messages. When it comes to videos, guys, first of all, I love faceless. I love going to Canva, finding faceless videos, especially aesthetically pleasing videos with muted colors or beach scenes, whatever floats your boat, mountains or walking scenes, whatever you choose, and then putting your message on there. The name of the game is consistency. If you're not wanting to be in front of the camera, that's fine. Just have templates and videos available. If you shop my store, I have over 200 videos that are faceless that you can use for content. And if you're in the tools that help you with your messaging and then create content, whether it's faceless or you in front of the screen, either way, be consistent. And if you need help with that, shop my store, get into my DMs, get into my membership, my courses, my education channel, and you'll be fine. You may have heard this. You want to create different types of content: educational, entertaining, and informative. You can use the search bar to go into the content that's on the platform, look at other creators, look at where there is a lot of engagement, and study it. Also, as you're posting content yourself, go into your analytics, find out which posts are doing very well, getting more engagement than not. And let me tell you, first and foremost, give yourself a lot of grace. You're going to make about 100 crappy videos before you hit one of your videos hits and resonates with viewers. Again, make your content intentional, visual, and just as engaging as possible. Okay, ask a question, make a statement that resonates or is thought provoking. That's all. Just think about what you're doing. You can use voiceovers if you don't want to show up in front of the screen. You can use stock footage. There are a lot of faceless suggestions right here. Okay, so your video content, your posting content is up to you, but you don't have to stretch your imagination too far to come up with something that's going to work. Remember, be vulnerable, show your emotions, okay? And let people get to know you, because that's how they're going to develop that KLT, know, like, and trust. Okay. Go through the platform with those keywords for your industry. Look at what people are doing. How are they educating? How are they entertaining? Make sure that you have a balance of entertainment, education, information. All right. Be emotional. Let them know how you're feeling. What are you learning? What are your struggles? Okay. Because that's how they're going to connect with you. You can use, again, faceless content, be in front of the camera. If you use your face, definitely show them the highlights and lowlights of what you're doing. That's very engaging because people are nosy. Okay, you can cut up the clips. You can use different effects if you want. Just be creative. And by that, I mean, look around you, look at what other people are doing, get the best of that inspiration and create your own. Okay, if you haven't realized, social media is a career. You are using your smartphone and your presence on social media to turn your consuming into producing and making money at it. If you want to create passive income, it's there for you. You already see businesses online and you are buying from those businesses. You are one of their customers. So now you have a chance to create your own business online as well and find your own customers. So remember, social media is a business. If you want to have different pages for your friends and family, and then a different one for different niches that you're interested in, like your knowledge is in fitness or elsewhere, hair care, whatever it is, skincare, make different pages. But social media is a career. So treat it as such, and it will treat you very well also. Okay, so next we're going to talk about making content that is effective and savable. One trend right now is business in a box. So, for example, let's say you're interested in developing a call center and somebody already has a blueprint that you follow and you get your own customers, or resell digital products, products that you did not have to create. You purchased it, you own it, and now you can sell it. Well, you're going to need that content that draws people to you so that they can get into your world, and you can develop that KLT, the know, like, and trust, right? This is fantastic because if you are buying resale products or business in a box, then there's a lot of content out there already that you can get inspiration from and then springboard off of to create your own content. So what you want to do, guys, is you want to think about your audience. You want to think about their problems, their issues. You want to write out a avatar or a description of that person. Okay. If she is a 60-year-old woman, semi-retired or retired, looking for passive income online, you just write that out. What are her issues? What are her problems? If she's a 45-year-old mom of teenagers looking to find herself because she's lost herself in marriage and in motherhood, write out her issues, her problems. If she is a hair care professional and she is tired of standing behind the chair, what are her issues, her problems? And every business, guys, every industry has digital products because the way that you learn your craft was through either mentorship, education, or both. And you can put all of that online to create avenues for people to learn. I'm in the education and learning space as a public school teacher, and I can tell you there's education in every industry. So let's start to put that information together through identifying who is the person that we work with, who needs our expertise, and then you're going to start to create content around that. So in the last slide, people will save your content if it's effective when you provide that know, like, and trust type of content. So, one perfect way to do that is with your stories. Your stories are quick videos that take your audience on a journey. Okay. Your grid or your permanent posts can be whatever else you're promoting, but in your stories, you can take them on your day to day. If you have that avatar, if you have that description of who works with you the best, in your stories, give them the day to day, play by play snippets of what it's like to be you. And that's what they're going to connect with. And then they're going to go to your permanent post, your grid, and or your link in bio, and they're going to get started. So your stories is an actual great place to nurture your audience with your day to day. So, what are some things that you can talk about in your stories when it comes to your business? You can definitely link your issues and your problems that led you to your business in your stories. You can show them examples of why, this is your dark 30 commute to your job and how it just led to being stressed and depressed, or get ready with me, and what it looks like, how to get the kids out of bed, what that looks like. Whatever your day-to-day movements are, you can do that effectively in your stories. So what I want you to do is write down what categories that you can share with your audience, what it's like to get ready with you, behind the scenes of things that you're doing to organize your life, examples of the old life, examples of the new life, aha moments that you've had, how you are persevering, how you are working toward your bigger goals. Just make some categories up and then put some specific snippets or examples of how you're going to show that content. So if it's how you're persevering, whatever before and afters are great. I used to feel like this until I found that examples. You probably have a lot in your that you can share with your audience. Remember, when it comes to content, being vulnerable, being fun, being engaging is the key. That's where they're going to see your personality shine in your permanent post, your grid. That's where you're promoting things or etc. But in your stories, it's going to pop up in their feed every single day. So just put that vulnerability piece right there. And there's no wrong way to doing that, because the more real you seem, they're going to relate a lot better to you. The main thing I want you to get out of this class is know that I'm here for you. If you feel like building your stories every day is still overwhelming, I'm here for you. I have action plans, I have schedules. Just let me know what your needs are and we will fulfill those needs. Remember, social media is a career. If you get your personal profile situated with your friends and family, and you can move on to a business profile page about the niches that you know something about, whether it's healthcare or beauty or whatever, you can really build your own business online. And why is that important? Eventually, you're going to need more sources of income or different sources that do not require you to leave your house or your family, or if you need income because you are not able to go to work for whatever reason. The time to build that is now. Plainly put, if you're in this class, you see a need in your life to build an action plan towards an online business. So I'm not going to let you fail at that. Since you've been maximizing your potential out in the world, working for others, earning a paycheck, it's time for you to maximize your potential online using your personality, your experience, and your expertise. It's simply the same thing you've been doing out there, but for yourself. And you're reaching and speaking to people who need what you have So it's almost like a job interview, every single day, except that the people online don't know you. So they have to have a reason. They're going to know, like, and trust somebody whose life they see, whose life they understand, and who is inviting them to come along for the journey. So make sure you're inviting your audience along for the journey, and you're making it super easy for them to get involved, and so that they can better themselves. So if you are ready to say yes to success, here is an action plan for you. I have a variety of ways for you to get involved and get started taking action today. Super simple, content that's made, action plans that are set, schedules, coaching. We are working hand in hand, arm in arm together. What I want you to do first is to make sure you are booking a call, okay? Create your questions list. Grab the video content library that I have. Check out the videos over the weekend, okay? The content that we're talking about in terms of what you say, your messaging, that is also available to you. Besides your own research in the search bar or online, I have hooks for you. All that is available. All right? There is no reason not to get started. Whatever you purchase or acquire in my classes, you modify as needed. Okay? But the worst thing you could possibly do is close your laptop and do nothing, because that's not going to get you closer to your goal. If any part of what we've covered today in this class is confusing to you, make sure you're doing a list of questions. You're writing down a list of questions that I can answer for you. We didn't talk about trending sounds, but I always go with instrumental. I love instrumental. Also, some copyrighted music gets you into trouble. Some platforms don't allow it. So the main parts to any of the posts or videos that we talked about today are the essential pieces that we covered. Anything else is action-based because you have to do the work. Make it easier on yourself. Book that call. Click the links. Get the content. Let's go. Execute the action plan that we went over and get into the coaching. So we're hand in hand, in step by step. I'm leading you through becoming a more consistent content creator. All right. So guys, I hope you have learned a lot in this class. Bottom line is, nothing changes if nothing changes. So I look forward to seeing you enroll, get started, take action, invest in yourself so that you will be able to help others. Again, what is seen gets sold. If they don't see you, it won't get sold. Waiting and watching, wishing does not work. So, thank you so much for joining, and I look forward to your success. All the links are available. Get in touch with me, book your calls, take that action. Bye-bye.